Week 18 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few centers I looked at off the wire this week. The first center, Bol Bol of the Phoenix Suns. So Bol Bol right now, he's available in tons of fantasy leagues at 91%. And he's starting to get an opportunity a little bit, it looks like, for this Phoenix Suns team. Even with Nurkic coming off a 20-plus rebound game in their victory versus the Los Angeles Lakers. So on the season for Bol Bol, 5.4 points a game, 3.3 rebounds on the year, and 65% from the field. So the playing time, it hasn't been there for Bol Bol at all pretty much this season. But the last couple games now, he's starting to get in there and starting to produce for this Sun team. February 14th versus Detroit, 9 points, 5 boards, and assists, 2 blocks at 80% from the field. February 23rd at Houston, a huge breakout game, 25 points, 14 boards, a steal, a block, 2 threes, 64% from the field. And February 25th versus the Lakers, 11 points, 4 boards, and assists, 2 blocks at 55% from the field. So Bol Bol, he's going to shot block, he's going to have a good field goal percentage, and he's going to rebound, obviously. Right now, as long as he's getting playing time, 20-plus minutes a game, I think he could be a contributor in 12-team leagues or deeper. And right now, like I said, he's available in 91% of fantasy leagues. Just about this Phoenix Sun team, giving him playing time. The next center is Nick Richards of the Charlotte Hornets. And Nick Richards, he's been on this list pretty much all season here. And he's still out there, surprisingly, in 52% of fantasy leagues. And Mark Williams, no sight of his return at all. On the year, 9.9 points a game, 8.1 rebounds, 1.3 blocks, and 69% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, 13 points a game, 9.8 boards, 1 assist, 1.4 blocks, and 78% from the field. So I've said this a lot about Nick Richards this season, that he's the traditional old-school center from the 80s and 90s. He's going to shot block, he's going to rebound, and he's going to be a putback, layup, and dunk type of ball player where he's not going to shoot the 3 ball, and he's not going to be a high scorer, but like I said, rebounding and shot blocking and a good field goal percentage definitely can help owners. February 22nd at the Jazz, 8 points, 10 boards, 3 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 60% from the field. February 23rd at the Warriors, 11 points, 13 boards, an assist, a steal, a block, 66% from the field. And February 25th at the Blazers, 21 points, 10 boards, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 72% from the field. So right now, if you need that traditional center, like in Nick Richards' way, he's going to be solid at rebounding the basketball, shot blocking, and field goal percentage. That's a big add this week, in my opinion. And with this Hornet team going nowhere, and Mark Williams has been out a while now with the back injury, I don't really see them rushing him back. And Richards, the rest of the way, should be the starting center and definitely help fantasy owners. So he's an ad this week. Next ad, Marvin Bagley of the Washington Wizards. So Marvin Bagley, surprisingly, still out there in 50% of fantasy leagues. And just like Richards, he's been on this list pretty much the whole year as well. On the year, 11.2 points a game, 6 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 56% from the field. But the last couple weeks, 11.6 points a game, 10.6 rebounds, 1.8 assists, a steal, a block, and 48% from the field. So with Daniel Gafford traded away to the Dallas Mavericks, obviously it opened up a lot of playing time for Marvin Bagley, and Bagley got traded to the Wizards just before the trade deadline, a couple weeks before as well. So he's been with this Wizard team a month plus right now. February 22nd at the Nuggets, 8 points, 7 boards, 2 steals, 2 assists in that one, 50% from the field. February 23rd at the Thunder, 15 points, 14 boards, and assists, 2 steals, a block, 50% from the field. And February 25th versus the Cavs, 9 points, 9 boards, 2 assists, a block, 40% from the field. So this Wizard team obviously going nowhere this season. It's about playing the young guys and see what they got for the future, because it was another train wreck year for this Wizard team. So right now, Marvin Bagley is going to get the playing time. He's going to rebound the basketball and shot block. And just like Nick Richards, he's more the traditional center, where he's only going to give fantasy owners those categories. So right now, while he's out there just in 50% of fantasy leagues, this is the time to go out there and get him. Next center is Moritz Wagner, the Orlando Magic. So Moritz Wagner, if he got more playing time, he could be a big-time center, I believe, for this Magic team. And defensive efficiencies have been a problem for him throughout his career. So on the season, 11.2 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 58% from the field here for Wagner. But the last couple weeks, the numbers have gone up just a little bit, but inconsistent playing time. And obviously this Magic team with Wendell Carter, Beesdash at the center position as well. He's not going to get tons of playing time as Wagner, where right now only 14 to 20 minutes per game we've seen out of him of late. February 22nd at the Cavs, 22 points, 7 boards, a steal, a 3, 58% from the field. February 24th at the Pistons, 14 points, 7 boards, an assist, a steal, 66% from the field. And February 25th at the Hawks. 2 points, 5 boards, and assists, a steal, a block, so 50% from the field. So right now, like I said, playing time's been an issue. Defensive problems have been an issue, and they got a lot of depth at the center position, as well as this Orlando Magic team. So right now, Wagner, more of a deeper league, getting 12-team leagues are deeper, in my opinion, out there. Right now in 76% of fantasy leagues, so he definitely could score, definitely a good rebounder, but playing time and defense has been an issue. And the fifth and final center I looked at off the wall is Kelly Olynyk of the Toronto Raptors. So Olynyk, he's been getting good playing time with this Toronto Raptor team, where he's been backing up Jacob Poeltl, who's having a good season once again. So Olynyk, we know he's a stretch 5, stretch 4, want to call him. Right now, here 8.2 points a game, 5 boards, 4.2 assists, 55% from the field. But the last couple weeks since the deal, 8.8 points a game, 4 boards, 2.3 assists, a steal, and 52% from the field. So right now with this Raptor team, he's getting about 20 minutes per game is Kelly Olynyk. And we know he's always been a good glue guy. You got to get the 3 ball and a good rebounder and passer the basketball. So right now, 12th versus Spurs, 17 points, 5 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals, a 60% from the field. February 22nd versus the Nets, 8 points, 4 boards, an assist, a steal, a block, 40% from the field. And February 23rd at the Hawks, 10 points, 5 boards, 6 assists, a block, 55% from the field. So right now, playing pretty good basketball for this Toronto Raptor team is Kelly Olynyk. And they gave up a first-round pick as well, is this Raptor team. I know they had some picks to spare after they got 3 of them in the Pascal Siakam deal. Kelly Olynyk, he's getting an opportunity to be a nice backup center for this Toronto Raptor team. And as long as he's getting 20-25 minutes per game, and as the weeks go on and he picks up the playbook, I think he could be a decent fantasy option at the center position. Few centers I looked at off the wire for Week 18 of the fantasy basketball season.